Hi, welcome to another edition of Tech and Toys. Now, Dave and I have been having a little hunt through on Wish, our favourite website, looking at all the comical names and specs of various products, and decided to invest a little bit of our own money and purchase some tat. We're presuming it's going to be tat. It might be all right.
Tat.
So this is going to be split into two parts. So this is part one. So we have here 5 items. We're going to open these up and have a look at what the specs say they are online and actually see
what they compare to.
Yeah, what they compare to. Now I have to say these turned up fairly quickly.
Yeah, they did,
that was my concern. We only ordered them a couple of weeks ago, and you know, these bits have arrived already. So much to my surprise, I'll be perfectly honest,
as well.
I thought that you know, they weren't going to turn up for about 2 months, especially with everything that's going on at the moment. So yeah, let's get started.
Without further ado, we'll just open them up. We'll do them one by one.
Yeah, let's see.
We've not looked at any of these. We've not opened them, so you'll be able to see the element of surprise as we open them, or the disappointment factor.
Yeah, I think the disappointment factor is going to be relatively large
Me
with
too.
this one. Let's crack on.
Let's crack on.
First package, exciting stuff. Let's see what we've got.
I'm so excited.
What is it? I can't remember what I've ordered here. There's a cable for connecting to a TV.
Cheapest, nastiest.
Right. Okay, now I remember what I ordered. So, a Game Boy looking device.
With 4 buttons, which the Game Boy didn't actually have.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So, right, let's have a look at what this should be. This is a 3-inch screen, 400 built-in games, and a 800 milliamp battery, giving 6 hours of sustainable use.
There is
a
Nokia
battery. I'll tell
phone
you
battery.
what, this thing weighs, like, feel the weight of it.
Oh my god. That looks like a Nokia phone battery to me from the years gone
Actually,
by.
that does look like a Nokia phone battery, my god.
Like an old lithium ion style battery.
Should we see if there's actually
see if there's any juice? No.
No.
So we're going to need to charge it before we... Oh,
Is it? No.
it's
No.
dead.
It's
I can go and get a power bank and we can...
Yeah,
plug
let's plug this in and
This,
have a look. Oh no, hang on a minute. We're away. I'll tell you what. Oh, would you look at this? Yeah. This is. I'll tell
I've
you what.
noticed it's got some sort of AV out lead here, so you can plug it into your 1990s TV if you've still got composite and mono audio.
I'll tell you what, the screen is absolutely rubbish, but that was to be expected. I've got Super Mario, which is obviously a NES. It's definitely too fast.
Faithful reproduction of speed.
I was going to say, does that not?
That is like double the speed, is it not?
It does seem like it's sped up a little bit. Yeah. I don't. Oh, what does that do? Oh, that really
Takes you to
starts
the menu.
Yeah. So this one's 400 games.
And what did we pay for this?
I think this was.
Was it about £8, wasn't it?
No, this was like £18. I think there was. The 2-inch screen was slightly cheaper because it doesn't come with a battery, and you only get 268 games, which is clearly not enough.
No.
But obviously, I mean, these look like they are all NES emulations of various things. You know, Balloon Fight on here, and Bomberman, and various things.
So next up we have this, which we think is the Doorbell. Let's open up and have a quick look.
That's only based on the tracking information that was sent across. So we ordered this on the 6th of May, and it came here on the 18th of May.
And how much was it?
It was £30 plus £9 shipping. So
okay.
I'll tell you what.
And there's a free gift in the bottom here.
Is there a free gift?
A USB light. Now you can have a quick look at that.
That's mine.
Okay, first impressions, packaging scene.
I tell you what, the packaging is a lot better than the Game Boy was.
That's where all the value's gone in the packaging. There's probably nothing in it.
Otherwise, it would have been £7.
So, okay, CE approved.
Right, what have we got on the specs
start.
on this?
I don't know. I'll try and tackle this packaging.
It says resolution 1080p, 720p now. I don't know if that means the camera is capable of doing 1080p. Oh no, it's a 720p sensor, so
720p sensor.
I'm never understand
The box
why
feels
they
good.
put 1080 on these things when it clearly doesn't do 1080.
Shenzi Tech. Perfect. That's a free gift there if you send that one. Some mounting screws. A teeny tiny little Allen key there.
I presume that's for tape. It's Jesus, it's big.
It is big. Oh, it's quite heavy. Some 3M adhesive tape.
At least they use 3M, although it's probably
that's
copycat
probably knocking
3M.
off, yeah. Well, so far, it's quite heavy. It's got quite a
Double
lot of weight to
coated
it.
tissue tape.
Oh, it's very much a Ring copy. If anyone's seen the Ring video
Really?
doorbell.
I've looked at my Ring video doorbell. It's not that big.
The light
Yeah.
source around the outside. I'm not sure what that black thing is there. It's probably HAL 9000 or something. Okay.
I'm not entirely convinced on this.
sure.
So,
Oh,
so
the
it's actually only got a 720 sensor in.
It's only a 720p sensor, so I presume that's the bit that you screw to your wall. What's that for then on the back there? Oh, it's a mains connection. If you've got a permanent connection for your doorbell.
Oh.
Okay, this could be quite interesting.
It doesn't actually
Oh,
stipulate though.
got two 18650 cells in there.
Oh, okay.
Did you order it with cells?
I did.
Presume you must
This
have
was the battery version that I ordered.
done. Very nice.
Ultra low power consumption.
They
high
are
quality
cheap and
to-
nasty 18650 cells, but I'm sure they'll explode just the same as the other decent one. Right, I'm not sure how you turn it on.
Yeah, I guess we're going to have to install the
yeah, we're
application,
gonna have-
which will probably then leach all of our data and send it straight to China.
Okay, well I guess what we need to do now is probably wire this up,
Yeah,
put the app on there, and then get somebody to ring the doorbell.
looking forward to that.
Okay, so now we're going to apparently scan the QR code on the back of the device, so let's do that. Oh. Please enter the device information. Add a device, scan the QR code,
Let's pick it up already.
finish. Please create a password. Let's just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Where's the device located? China or non-mainland China?
I think
Oh, non-China then.
that just means they take your data quicker.
Add successful.
2 hours later.
Okay.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice and secure. 6, 7, 8. We are outside of mainland China. Connected to device. If you can see that. Aha! That's different.
Well, hang on. Oh. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh. It's only working, isn't it?
There's a lot of pixelation. The delay is huge on that.
Wow. It's me.
Why can't I hear anything? Should I be able to
I don't know.
hear
Oh,
something?
do I have to press the doorbell though? Maybe the audio doesn't
Oh,
come.
go on,
as-
press the doorbell, I'll answer it. Yep, it's definitely ringing on my phone. Oh no!
What device called? Hello.
Hello?
I have a parcel for you. No? Any audio?
Nothing. Hello?
Oh, hello. It's me, the postman.
Is it Pat?
El Postino.
To be fair, I mean, the quality is not that bad. I'm not sure if it's going to focus okay in there.
God, the delay is huge, so.
Yeah, it is huge.
So if I hold my hand up in 3, 2, 1. Wow, yeah. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that much from it, though.
No, but it's... She's a beauty.
So, in general, what did we think of the doorbell, or the Ring copy as...
Ring copy. It does work. There's a massive delay on pressing the button and it notifying your phone that there's an incoming.
Yeah, it didn't. It only seemed to work a couple of times, but
Yeah, it's very hit and miss.
it didn't always come up on the phone. I mean, it did give you motion detection, so that when you walk in front of it, it sends that message. But again, it only seems to work sometimes.
Yeah.
There you go. Look, it's picked it up now. So unless any burglar's going to come to your front door and smash his head into the camera, I think that's the only way it's going to work.
I mean, it is. My phone's going off now saying that there's activity, but it's 5-6 seconds after you've moved your hand in front of it. By that time, they'd have already smashed your window in and stolen your quality doorbell. So,
yeah, I think I know where this one's going.
yeah.
On to the next. I can only feel that this is going to go downhill from here.
Yeah,
What have we got?
oh my god.
Oh, it's the projector. This one I was really interested in, right? Just because, as you see from the specs, it's listed as 22,000 lumens. Now, 22,000 lumens is pretty damn bright.
From a box that's the size of a...
Put it this way, right? Christie do a projector that is only... It's 14,000 lumens.
4,000 lumens, yeah.
Yeah, it's 34 grand.
That's without a lens.
That's without a lens. The lens is like 4 to 7 grand on top of that. So, being that this was £27 plus £7 shipping, and it's not exactly what I would call heavy.
What's it say on the back? Ooh, image size 10 to 60 inches. It's about that, isn't it?
Yeah. What's going on with this box design as well?
I don't know. It's like a double opener.
Right.
I'm so intrigued to see this. What colour did you get it in?
I'm hoping it was full colour.
Oh, it's even smaller than that.
Look at this bad boy. Wowza. Hang on a minute.
Yep.
Why?
There's no HDMI on it.
Why is there
It's
no
blocked off.
HDMI?
I don't know.
How am I supposed to use it to input anything?
Using this. No.
What?
What? Oh,
Oh.
back to composite.
Right, now
again, then
this
with
is
left and
supposed to have been a full HD projector, and I'm not sure how you output full HD. I mean, this is... this is quite disappointing. I mean, look at it. I tell you what, if that outputs 22,000 lumens...
It's not going to.
I'm going to eat my shit.
How do you focus it, or tune it, or lens shift it?
No,
Or...
it does have a... I'm not even sure if that is a focus or it's just loose.
And this was £27. That's £27.
Look, I was never expecting a great deal with this, but I mean,
It must have a small
the
LCD.
specs that they put out saying that this is like full HD. They do a 4K
Yeah, so
one,
it
which I
says-
wasn't willing to actually put
It
the
says
money
here it
into.
supports up to 4K resolution, which I find quite ingenious. Over composite means that's what 576p I think is the maximum.
But they obviously do a version that comes with HDMI.
Yeah, they must do. 8-core graphics chip. That's
Right,
missing. Maybe that's in a separate box.
That's a solder yourself at home job, that is.
Yeah, so 45 watts power draw over a crappy USB cable. Check.
Yeah, I'd like to see how exactly USB is going to output enough voltage
Yes.
to do 22,000 lumens.
Built-in hi-fi speakers. Not seeing those either. Maybe they're coming in a separate box as well.
There's one speaker on the bottom. That obviously outputs stereo sound from this one speaker. Even look at the button layout. Look, they're all like skew width.
So, according to the specification sheet here, inside there is a 4-inch LCD display for the projector. That's not even 4 inches wide.
Or is that the maximum image size it projects? Oh,
so
God.
I think we just go.
I can't wait to get this powder. I
We
really
need to
want
go
to
and
see.
test this, so let's go and do that now.
Yeah, I need to see exactly. Does it come with the infrared remote control? Because there is an IR on the back.
That is the
That's it.
That is the core basics of what we have here.
Oh,
Right,
this
let's
is-
test it. So we've hooked up the projector. As you can see, we've got a massive 16mm screen here. There's no way that this would project a 60-inch screen because we've got it, I don't know, 5 feet away from the wall, in the darkest room that we've got in our warehouse,
which is the downstairs crapper.
And it is just barely visible, so you have to excuse the low light of the camera, but that's the only way we can actually get this to be visible and me in the picture. So we've got a video of one of our other YouTube videos which we're going to attempt to play back on here. I don't know what's going to happen because we've not tried it, but it seems to pick up the MP4 file format, so let's see what happens.
Okay, click. Ooh, that's not just it.
No.
Right.
Oh, nice
Buffering.
interface. Oh, okay.
So before we start gaming on the big screen,
It's massively
involved in setting up a large LED.
The pixels, I mean, I can count them individually, they're that big. This is no more than, that's probably 300, and it's dropping audio now as well. This is no more than 320 by 240 resolution, I think it's pretty crap. The focus doesn't seem to do anything at all, not that I can see. I think we're a 1 or 2 lumens short of the 22,000 that it's rated at. I stand to be corrected, but I'm going to say that's probably about half a lumen. Okay, next up is this little beauty that I ordered. I have a fairly good idea what it is.
On the knife.
Pull it off. It's some sort of shrink wrapping malarkey.
I like how they package it so well. It's clearly just
it's in a carry case. So this, as I expected, is my Mavic Pro 4K drone. Now this is apparently a direct clone of the DJI Mavic 4K phone. Now I ordered this with the 4K camera and 3 batteries so that we should get about 7 nanoseconds of flight time. Hopefully. So let's take a look inside.
So what was it, £41
So it's
plus,
£41
plus a tenner shipping?
10 quid shipping, so oh dear.
And according to the spec, this does... I'm confused again. They do this all the time, right? So it says it has 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi on it.
Yeah.
Yet down the bottom it says Wi-Fi frequency 2.4 gigahertz.
Yes, it does.
They do love a little fib on their
Yeah, they
adverts, don't they? They could write anything on
so
there.
it does come with the spare blade screwdriver and another one of those quality USB cables that we keep.
It's about 4 centimetres
4
long.
centimetres long, so that's good.
That's good. That can go straight in the bin.
Some plastic bits that we can probably snap on our first flight. I don't know what they are, probably blade protectors or something like that.
Both feet, legs.
A manual in Chinglish. Not even sure what that even tries to say. Manual focusing. Anyway, let's have a look. Ooh, batteries. They look just like the DJI ones that I've seen in the past with all the case split open.
They look like they're pre-expanded.
Yes, they are. Yeah, they've probably been pre-overcharged for safety. So there's 2 of those. Should be a third one. Oh, there we go.
At least they'll double up as firelighters
Now,
when we've finished.
I read on here that these were 1600 milliamp batteries. That's physically impossible for that size of lithium polymer cell. I think that's more like 600. I could be wrong, but anyway. Okay. This is foldable, by the way, only once, and then he goes in the bin.
It's foldable as you put it in the bin. It makes it fit in the bin
really
easier.
Crap. It's not been painted correctly.
Oh.
Sorry, I have to give it to you.
Well, at least it's light. It should fly.
Um,
Hang on a second. I thought that this camera on this was...
a gimbal camera. Yeah, it's not, is it? You can move it manually, though.
I'll do that during mid-flight. the paint job on this is
Unfold
terrible.
it.
I'm scared about unfolding it because I think it's just going to break. What? Oh, that obviously...
That snaps off there.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same quality, I would say.
Oh, it
as
doesn't look any different, does it? What are those 2 little infrared things? That should be...
I don't
They're
know.
just lights, aren't they? They're not bump sensors.
I presume that...
Ooh. Oh, maybe these need to go on. Do these go on somehow?
I don't know. It's probably not worth it.
Let's have a look at the controller. Now, this is nice. Look, it's huge. 2 plastic antennas. Okay, these aren't actually connected to anything.
Nothing in them.
No.
They're just bits of plastic.
They are just bits of plastic. There's nothing in those at all.
There's no cables.
There's
nothing.
no cabling in there at all.
So they're not even being used as antenna.
Just for display purposes. So it's got a button 1, 2, 3. I presume that's different crash modes. A button to turn the lights on by the looks of things. A spinny round button, a 360-degree button.
Wow.
And some other little jobbies. Now this is supposed to have a place to put your phone, which I think is... Aha.
Wow.
Look at that.
I'm not sure I would trust putting any phone in there.
Ooh, that is pretty pants. I can't wait to fly this.
Well, at least after the first flight, the likelihood is that we'll be able to see what's inside this.
Yes, we will be as we sweep it up off the pavement.
Hang on a minute. Is that seriously
That's the antenna.
the antenna on the
Yeah.
back of that?
It is.
Wow.
It says here 30-40 minutes runtime per battery. Very doubtful. This one is also split open. That's. Pop
At least they're hotspot.
While it's in mid-flight.
Why is mid-flight?
That's it. Smooth action.
Oh God, that just feels awful.
It
just
looks so
that
genuine.
in
I
is
think
just-
I could return this to DJI for a refund and get my other 1,800 quid back.
Oh man. At least it's added some weight to it now.
Should we fly it?
I don't know. I'm honestly not sure. We need to figure out how we put those breakable legs on.
I think they
And
just
I
clip
will
on.
have a full read of the manual before we proceed, because
Full read is. That is the,
I have little faith that this will actually fly, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Or if it does, it's just going.
I'm
straight
quite
into the
intrigued to
bin.
see the 4K camera, because 4K camera for £40 alone is probably not bad value for money.
Yeah,
Let alone in a
I
flying
very
platform.
much doubt that this is any sort of 4K camera.
No, I'm doubting it too. Right, let's take it for a spin and we'll see what the footage is like, and we'll see what it crashes like.
Well, it does indeed fly, which actually I'm quite shocked about. I mean, the control's not too bad. It's not the greatest drone in the world. It's certainly no Mavic Pro. But it does fly. It does a couple of little tricks and spinny round things. It handles not too bad once you've trimmed it in. As out of the box, it was kind of waving all over the shop and going off in different directions. But that's not too bad. On the other hand, that camera, it is not 4K. It's not even close to being 4K. I'm not even sure how they can write 4K on it. Alright, last one for today anyway.
This is killing me.
Oh, I know what this is. 'Cause,
It's tiny.
yeah,
What
this
is
is.
it?
They pack these. I love the fact that they don't even have proper boxes or
Is
anything.
that a PlayStation Portable?
Well, it's obviously not a
No, 'cause
PlayStation Portable.
It looks like it, but it's half the size.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh my god!
Why does it look like it's been used? Please tell me that's got a screen protector on it.
It's
'cause-
called a PvP boy.
Yeah, it has got a screen
Yeah,
protector on
take
it
that off.
because that just looks horrible. I can't.
How much was this? This was £14
I hope
and
that's a screen
£3
protector.
shipping.
Otherwise, I've just. Oh no, there we go.
Oh, it's got a cartridge in the top. PlayStation Portables had cartridge.
28 in 1 random special.
I thought it was going to be...
I don't. What even? They can't have put it on a
No.
thing. Surely this has got like a.
It says it has a built-in 4 gig memory capacity and supports expandable 32 gig transflash card. Not included.
This,
Oh, another Nokia battery.
oh my god, that is
What does
terrible.
it say the capacity on the battery?
Hang on a minute. Only for use with Game Boy Advance SP.
So it's a
That's
recycled
seriously,
Game
yeah,
Boy
yeah, it's a
battery.
recycled Game Boy battery.
I think
Stereo mono speaker on the back.
It says here that it's got an FM radio tuner in it, so that's quite handy, even though
Yeah,
there's nowhere
that's
to plug
good.
your headphones into.
I like
Yeah,
this. Oh, it supports ebooks as well, but only as a text file. Like all good ebooks are published
Exactly.
as a text
Built-in
file.
microphone for what purpose? I don't know. Go on. Ooh,
I'll be honest, this kind of looks very
Same as
similar
the-
as the Game Boy clone thing. I didn't have a look what else. a completely useless. Oh, hang on a minute. That looks like that's got
dear,
danger.
oh dear.
Do they not realise that you have to plug in an earth pin in the UK?
Well,
So how are you supposed to
I
plug
don't
that
know.
into
So
a socket?
we have a 2-pin US style bladed power supply, which is 110 to 240 volts, with an adapter which takes that into that. Now, won't even fit in there. Personally, this looks about as safe as taking a toaster in your bath with you in the evening. That doesn't even fit in there.
Right. Okay. Now I'm confused. That's just crashed. I tapped it on the table and it's.
Yeah, you've probably blown your cartridge. That's what we used to do in the 80s.
Nope. Let's go for a reset. I just want to test the theory. Sorry, right? So let me. Right, just to clarify. The 28-in-1 random special cartridge. If I power it on, that's 28-in-1 games. If I take the cartridge out and turn it on, I get 132 in one. So this is obviously a downgrade chip. Oh, hang on, right. So we got Super Mario Brothers, we got Double Dragons. It's crashed again.
It's probably because you haven't got this 2-pin to 2-pin converter on there.
I think I'm actually more disappointed than the projector. It's completely at it now. I'm presuming this is a.
Ooh. Oh, there's obviously
this.
Batteries jiggling around.
Yeah, I think it must be the battery. It's got a nice power light on the bottom. Let's see if we can just get it to run a game. Let's try Super Mario. I mean, this looks exactly the same as the other.
So, a couple of the specs we've got from this. 4.3-inch screen, which is probably about right.
You reckon that's 4.3? I don't think so, somehow.
This is 4.3-inch screen. Music format, WMA DRM. Is that a music format? I thought that was digital rights management. It supports all the usual video formats. I'm pretty sure that won't be playing MP4s.
I don't think it can't even play the games it's got built into it, let alone MP4s.
Lovely FM range.
It's the quality of the plastic that's really drawn me towards this particular
Let's
model.
have a feel. Ooh, yeah, she's heavy, isn't she? It's obviously full of sand or something in there. Where's the TF card slot that it says you've got then?
I don't know. Is it in the battery compartment or something?
I don't want to break it. Oh, no.
No.
Oh, hang on. What's that?
What?
No, that's not it, is it?
No, that's
Okay.
not it.
So
I love it. Look, it's got a QC Past sticker in the inside. I don't think it has somehow.
I don't think it has. So it has TV out, which I presume is, again, another composite cable because we love these.
There must be something in China, the fact that everyone over there still uses composite.
Or it's just the cheapest, nastiest way to get TV out from a crap product. So you've got 3.5mm audio jack.
Yes, there
which is probably part of this.
That's not even 3.5mm.
No.
That's a non-standard.
That's a tiny 2 mils, I
yeah.
TF card slot, TV out, mini USB.
I'm really confused where this TF card slot is, unless
3-in-1 media player and console and
Unless
camera.
we
Where's the
crack
camera?
this
Oh, I
open.
don't see a camera on there either.
No, there's no
there
camera
isn't.
on
So
there.
it says there, console and camera. Music player, movie player, camera, picture viewer, ebook, game.
We've been done.
We've been done. And an MP5 player. Which is
I'll see if I can get the FM radio working on it. I'm going to be honest. You don't seem to be able to do anything apart from
restart the whole.
Go into the games, but even then the games don't work. So yeah, this is.
You probably should have got it in a different colour. That would have made all the difference, I think.
That probably will go straight in the bin like that. So that'll be fine.
The strapline on the paperwork here is, it's in China MP5 player, but low price with good quality, very nice portable multimedia player, of which is none of those things.
Yeah. So I think
that needs to go in the bin.
needs to go in the bin.
Along with this is the most dangerous thing I've ever seen. For one, you can't even put that in the UK socket because you need to
Have the
defeat the earth to even get that in. And secondly, Yeah, that is not double insulated. I'm going to take that apart later on, I think, and have a good look inside that. Because that is junk.
Wow. Right, so after we finished filming, we decided to crack open the 28-in-1 cartridge, as David and I were both quite interested to see what sort of chip was in there with all the games on. So, much to our surprise, inside was this small board that has absolutely nothing on it whatsoever.
It is just a short out on the trace on the little connectors, if you can just about make that out. So putting that in basically shorts out something within this quality console
And limits
it to 20.
So I was actually quite spot on with my downgrade option,
It is
I
definitely
think.
a downgrade. There's nothing on the back of it at all. It's just a normal perf board.
I'm confused by the point of that. Okay, so that's it for part 1. Don't forget to check out part 2, which will be up shortly. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you can get more of our video goodness.
Yeah.
And let's hope that we get a few better products in a...
I'm highly doubtful, being that 60% of the stuff that we've already opened is just junk.
Yeah.
But yeah, stay tuned, like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video.